I feel like that's dangerous. Oof, I'm just not talking right today. So recently I was in a little bit of a rut, and I took note that I was doing some things to help me get out of that rut that I wanted to share with you guys. So if you are feeling like you're just not yourself, or you're stressed out and you kind of just want to get zoned back in, this video is for you. So whenever I feel like I'm in a rut, I have to go through every area of my life and kind of do a little detox. So I focus a lot on good food, good emotional habits, good sleep habits, good work habits, and all of those kind of just come together to create a better rut-free kind of a day. I realize that when I don't feel that great about myself or something's kind of going wrong in my life, I tend to make one bad decision in the morning, and then it kind of leads on to more bad decisions throughout the day, whether it's making bad diet decisions or not being productive, putting things off, and it's just this kind of ripple effect of bad decisions. And if you start your day off with a good decision, it can lead to another good decision and another good decision, and before you know it, your whole day has just gotten a lot better and you are not as in a rut as you were when you started. The first good decision I'm going to tell you to do is to get moving in the morning. Instead of going to the gym and doing my normal lifting routine or HIIT interval training, I will do something a little bit more relaxing, but still doing my exercise. So I'll go for a trail run, I'll go outside, but I'll start my day off with a glass of green tea versus my pre-workout drink, just to be a little bit nicer on my body and not kick it with a ton of caffeine first thing. So for the most part, my diet is about 80 to 90% clean foods. The rest are flexible foods, but on the times that I really just need to reset, I will really focus on high vibrancy foods. So a lot of raw foods, greens, fruits and vegetables that are going to be uppers and not downers. They're not going to make me feel sluggish. And I will have a really nice breakfast that consists of all kinds of high nutrient dense foods. Now I know when you're in a rut, you kind of just want to wear like sweatpants to class, or you know, a really easy outfit to work, or you're just not really feeling like doing a whole lot. But if you kind of take a little bit extra time to invest in how you look that day, I promise you, you will feel a lot more confident, and it'll give you just enough of an energy boost to feel better about yourself. But I either want to focus in on something really particularly, or I am really lackadaisical and I don't want to do anything. And sometimes being really productive is great, but you also need to take breaks. So if I'm zoned in on a project, I will set my alarm every hour or so, get up, stretch, do some squats and push-ups, take my puppies for a walk if I can, and it just gets me going. And if it's in the middle afternoon and I need a pick-me-up, rather than going for my coffee again, I will have another glass of tea. And like I said, I really do try to drink more tea when I'm feeling this way, because it's not going to make me jittery, it's not as much of a stimulant as coffee, and I would like to infuse my tea with fresh fruits during the fall because it just gives that nice aroma and it's really relaxing and calming, and that's how I like to continue my day. So this might sound a little bit cliche, but meditation is super powerful, and it's something that my mom has been trying to get me to do for years, and she was always really into deep visualization and deep breaths, and she always would be like, Haley, practice your breathing, and I was like, okay mom, but for real, if you just take about 10 seconds to do some deep breaths, you will feel so much more energized, relaxed, calm. You won't be as anxious. I know if I start to feel panicky, I will be like, okay, and do my deep breathing. Also, I listen to meditation music sometimes, and I'll just like lay in bed and I will take about 5 to 10 minutes to just not think about anything but the music and the breath, and that is how I like to do my meditations. I'm not someone who can sit there for an hour and do it, but every couple of days, if I need to just meditate, focus on something other than work, that is how I do it. Also, while I work, I like to listen to cool jazz music. It just keeps me really at peace and keeps me focused on what I'm doing. So when you're in a rut, sometimes you don't want to go out, you don't want to see people, you don't want to talk to your friends, and I've been there like a million times. Like, I am very known for being the kind of introvert or like the hermit type. When I feel at my worst, I know that I need to just pick up the phone, call my friend Allie, talk to her for a little while, we'll sit on FaceTime, we'll laugh, and I feel so much better just talking to her on the phone. If you can see your friends and family in person, that's even better. but I really recommend just talking to someone to just kind of let loose a little bit. I know that taking care of my body is really important when you're in those high stress modes, those stressful times. Maybe you're a college student or you're preparing for a meeting or an interview, and you need to just relax a little bit before. And what I like to do is set like 30 minutes before bed to take all my makeup off, do maybe a face mask, drink some warm tea, I'll journal. Writing down what you're thankful for can really help you get a different perspective on whatever you're going through, because at the time you might feel like the world is coming to an end, you might feel like there's no way out, but if you take the time to write down even 5 things that you're thankful for, you will be like, wow, like I know I'm gonna get through this, I've got so many other great things going on in my life that this is just temporary and it's okay. And journaling and being expressive can really, really help you. It's also cool to kind of do whatever you love to do during the day. I know for me, my creative outlet has always been illustrating or drawing and painting, and I'll take 5 to 10 minutes just to kind of sketch something out, maybe write a cool quote in a nice font or something like that. But doing something that you love versus doing something, maybe you don't love your work or you don't love doing homework and you just need to kind of take 5 to 10 minutes to do whatever it is that you love, that will brighten your mood so much more. I know that when I'm in a creative environment, I'm so much happier, my brain is going, I'm coming up with ideas and stuff like that, so that's always been my kind of go-to for feeling a little bit better during the day. So I have a little bit of a sweet tooth at night, and recently I've come across a half the fat version of Edie's ice cream, and that is not something that I need to be having right before I go to sleep. So if I decide that I want something to kind of just settle myself down before I go to bed, I will either have something with high protein like some cottage cheese or Greek yogurt along with a nation to kind of settle your system down, get it ready to go to sleep, and you're not going to be doing anything that's going to wake your system up. So I hope you guys found some of these tips helpful for you. If you guys are not feeling so hot about whatever it is that's going on in your life right now, take some of these tips, apply them to your own life, and see if it helps you get through the day a little bit better. And if you guys are interested, you can click on the link below to see the products that I was talking about in this video, specifically the green teas. And I want to say thank you to Lipton to supplying me with these teas. They are delicious and energizing, and I love them. So thank you very much. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!